Hi, I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. Well, we're well into July now, and we're starting to get some harvest from our gardens. That's really nice for us. I am probably on the downside of harvesting my snap peas. That's great, but oh man, I'm starting to get zucchini already. Crazy. The beets are doing really well, the carrots too, and the Swiss chard from last year, well, finally that's done. And I have some new crop coming as well. Lettuce has also been one, and lettuce is one I'm doing, succession planting. So when a spot opens up, I can pop in some lettuce seedlings to take up that spot. So I wanted to talk a little bit about our record keeping for our gardens, which I have great desires for, but have not accomplished, and why that might be really important to you. So this is some of what I'm planted for this year, the Swiss chard, and I'm really happy with how fast it's grown and how gorgeous it looks, and it seems to be not so affected by the leaf miner. I'm gonna take a look at my seed packets and see what I did plant here, because that's what I want to grow for next year. The snap peas are over their peak, which is just fine because I've had quite a lot. But I want to take a note because I know I have 3 different varieties in here because I can taste the differences. And I can also see the difference in their growth and in the shape of the pod. So there's one that I don't really care for. I'm going to try to really identify that one with my notes, my scant notes. And then I'm going to make note to not plant that one next year because it's just not as tasty, and I like to have the most bang for my buck here in my garden. Another thing I'll take note of is that when I used a little row cover like this over my beets and my carrots, I have no leaf miner and no evidence of the carrot rust maggot fly. So that's something I think is worth it. Well, it's worth it for me. It's a little bit troublesome when you want to get under there to cultivate and to thin. But boy, that was really a good one for me to not see any evidence yet of those 2 pests on these crops under this row. I am happy to see my cabbages and my cauliflower growing under this makeshift cloche. They are not affected by any cabbage worms, so I'm very happy about that. Now, one thing I have discovered though is that you need to periodically look, because if one big snail is under here, it can do a bit of damage for a time if you're not noticing. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I think only one time when I lifted up the cloth did a cabbage moth fly out, but I haven't seen any evidence, eggs that have hatched caterpillars yet. This is something I will remember for my cabbage and cauliflower crops for next year. One thing I will say, I am tempted to uncover those cabbages because they look so gorgeous and I want to be able to see them and enjoy them. And I don't have any problem with that. If that gives you a lot of joy, then don't bother to cover them. You can deal with the pests as they arise. And after all, it is your garden. So do the things that make you feel successful in your garden. Well, just a little bit about note keeping. I'm gonna need to run home and update my journal about some things that I want to make sure I remember when it's time to start my planning and planting next season. Well, there's always more to learn in the garden. Bye-bye.